What's up, guys? Welcome back to another MCOC Alliance War, and we are once again facing off against Gold Squad 2.0. This is the 5th time overall, 2nd time in a week, 3rd time this month. But yeah, I don't know why we keep getting matched up with this alliance. Perhaps we should, I don't know, back up Alliance War searching by like 1 or 2 hours. I don't know if that'll make a difference or not, but yeah, anyways, up first we have Hyperion, and I was debating, should I go in with Dormammu, should I go in with Iceman? If I go in with Iceman, and then you already know the game plan, I'm not going to worry about baiting out specials. See right there, he just did not want to throw that second special, and that's one thing I hate about Hyperion. On one hand, you know, I kind of wish that his power gain, he would stop gaining a power gain buff once he hits 1 bar power, so that he doesn't do this. But you know, on the other hand, when I'm using him, I like that he has that power gain, and I can fire off, you know, 1st and 2nd specials very quickly, or get up to my 3rd special if needed. But for the most part, I tend to throw that 2nd special. So there's pluses and minuses, but defensively, it's like I wish he would stop gaining that power gain, that 1 bar power. So if he has the power gain, he'll still keep power gaining past 1 bar power, but he will stop getting it until he drops underneath. But yeah, using Iceman, it's not that big of a deal because of that ice shield or ice armor, and using a power control champ, which is why I was thinking about using Dormammu. But at the same time, Dormammu magic, you have to get to 2 bars of power in order to activate the power lock. So like I said, there are times where he just, you know, he'll go straight to 3 bars of power, so you won't even be able to get to 2 bars of power before he gets to 3 bars of power. But yeah, his power gain, it's a bit ridiculous. It's on his own, he power gains more than Doctor Strange, and then on top of that, getting hit and hitting, he power gains normally. So I don't understand why they nerf Doctor Strange's power gain and not Hyperion's. But anyway, so this is the flip side of it. I actually was going to use my 2nd special, but I needed to bait out his special first, and by the time I finally baited it out, I was at 3 bars of power. So, you know, I figured I would keep holding on to it, get those cosmic charges, build up my physical resistance as well as attack. You saw earlier I fired off a 2nd special. What I was hoping with that was that the stun would permanently remove his ice armor, but it didn't. There's a chance that it will happen, but it didn't work out that time. So up next we have Mordo. This is the all or nothing node and the armor node, so I just have to get to 2 bars of power. So I have to control his power up until then, which luckily was able to hit him during the power gain right there. So fire off the 2nd special there, so not only get the power lock, but also get the power drain as well. And from this point on, for the most part, his power is under control. It does get to a point later on in the fight where he's almost to 3 bars of power. Not sure how I let that happen. That's probably what happened right there. So you see right there, I did a heavy attack and interrupted the heavy attack with a special. So there is a possibility of that working. It works with Hawkeye. I know that I've done that before, but apparently you can't do that with Dormammu. So I've done it in Arena, where he'll be getting the power gain. And then what I'll do is I'll start the heavy attack, and once the first part of the heavy attack makes contact, then I fire off my special, and he interrupts the heavy attack and does the first special, and so it gets the power drain as well. You saw I paused the game right there. That was an accident. I was swiping and accidentally hit the back button and paused the game. But yeah, able to finish him off. Didn't take too much damage in that fight. So up next we got another Mordo, and this is was bleed immune. Yep. So he has bleed immunity, he has limber, so if I get hit with that first special and it stuns, then the fight is pretty much over. So I think I'm not sure how long that first special stuns for, but I think it is a good duration, and then on top of that you have, I want to say it's like 3 seconds, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But I do get the power lock off, but I ended up taking a bit more damage in this fight than I did in the last fights against him. Not sure if that was because he does use specials in this one or not. Yeah, would have been nice to get a power lock in there. And you see I fire off the second special, even though I know that it's not going to connect, but that was just because I didn't want to go to 3 bars of power. So get the power drain right there, power lock, and it doesn't matter because the fight is over. Up next, this is becoming my least favorite node. There's just so much going on with this node. So not only do you have the power drain every 20 seconds, you also have the burden of might. So each time you lose a buff, then you get drained 25% of your power. So that sucks right there. And then as far as the opponents, each time you land a special, there's a strike back, so they gain 1 bar of power, and each time you block an attack, you also give them some power. So I wish something like this would be changed to whenever you block an attack that makes physical contact, as far as like the opponent actually touches you, just because there's quite a few champions that will fire off specials like this, and I know that his first special you can actually evade that 100%. You see I'm just evading the tail end of it at times. In arenas, I try to practice this, but I'm only like 50% at actually evading all of it, so not there yet where I'm confident enough to use that in Alliance War, because for one, they're doing way more damage in Alliance War, and then arena, if I lose, then oh well, it's just one fight. You know, it's just not as costly in arena as it is in Alliance War. So you see I come in here with Dormammu, and this is strictly for power control, and the fact that his second medium attack does a power drain, you know, that's a big reason why I keep bringing him into Alliance War. Is he just has, it's just for his power control abilities. So this fight didn't go well. He just Juggernaut wasn't cooperating. He has limber, so I can't afford to use that many parries on him. And I do get a decent power drain there. You see I fired off a first special earlier, and what I was hoping to do was get rid of that armor, but it didn't work out. But yeah, so I was hoping for him to do some more heavy attacks, but he was just comboing, and then his combo several times, or a few times he ended his combo and then just back straight out afterwards. So see, I was trying to be a little aggressive earlier, that attacking, then backing out, then coming back in, attacking. See, I got hit there. I thought that I was going to land a parry there, and yeah, just mistimed it, I guess, and ended up getting hit, and did it again at the end. So here we are, bring Iceman back in, and he's able to finish him off. Yeah, this is actually the final fight for me. My teammates took down the mini boss as well as the main boss, so yeah, I finished him off there with that first special, the Cold Snap. Finished him off. So once again, we were able to take them down. They don't do diversity anymore. They just put their strongest defenders out there, and then they do as much exploration as they can without spending. So we knew if we end up matching them blow for blow, we would win by defender rating. But yeah, anyways guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.